Well, it's 8:20 here of a beautiful evening. It really is gorgeous. The sun's been shining all day, the sky's been blue. There was a frost last night. But although it's been cold, it's been great to work outdoors. Yeah, the temperatures are still quite low. Jack is now taking up his summer residence in the porch, and of course the door to the sitting room is kept open. But he likes being out here because what he does, he gets up on that chair to look out the window. He quite likes that, don't you? Yeah, you coming out? Oh, he says I'm comfortable here. You know, he's become a wee bit lazy just recently. So I've just had my dinner. I've had one of those great cauldron of plenty meals. Just go in here to the kitchen. And so I've had potatoes, which I've done in my little Instapot. And that's my bowl there. Cleaned it up. I had salsa in with my potatoes and a lovely carrot salad and some chopped up red pepper. So I'll take you outside and give you an update on everything that I've been doing in the garden. You coming out, Jack? Oh, here he is, yeah. So I got stuck into work early this morning, washing the polytunnel. Big job, but I thought, well, I'll just tackle that because I'd given the cottage a good old sweep through and a good clean up, and that sort of energised me. So look at this, look at the butterhead lettuce and the kale and the lettuce down there in the little window box, doing really well. I've sown some more seeds. You can see I've got squash, dwarf beans, and I put the rest of the onion sets in. But the big success has been, look, my cotton come again, my microgreens. They're absolutely thriving. I put 2 cushions on top of that glass last night because the frost was going to be quite hard, and indeed it was. So look at the sky. It's just very blue and lovely, but of course that means that there could be another frost tonight, because one of the lovely things about living in Ireland is that there usually is lots and lots of cloud cover, and the cloud cover acts like big duvets over us at night. It stops that frost coming down and just kind of keeps the warmth in, holds the warmth in a lot more. So I've had the lawnmower out today, done a bit of mowing, just to keep the paths nice and clear. Of course, there's less and less mowing to do. I mean, it's really just a minimal amount. It just really is the paths. And the central green bit on the driveway and down alongside the road. Now, I've had an idea for the squash. This bank that I sort of made by continually mulching gets a lot of sun. And so what I thought I'd do, I'd dig out some of the plants, maybe some of what's in here, the geranium, and put at least one of the squash plants in here when they're ready to plant out. The vegetable garden is coming along mightily. So everything that I need in terms of my herbs are here, and more onion sets are in here, and the potatoes are in. I brought the basket of kale over. All doing really well. I'm very pleased with everything that's happening here. As well as that, the bees have been very busy pollinating all the blackcurrants, and they've also been quite busy on the apple blossom. Oh, look at the tunnel. Look how shiny bright it is. So I've washed this side, and then I kind of stopped and I got the lawnmower out and I did the path. And then I came round to do the other side and discovered that the path was absolutely overgrown. So I brought the lawnmower around here, did that. And I've got some clipping to do on the hedge. It's a sort of hedge because it's got everything in it. It's got raspberries in it. Look at all the raspberry buds. It's got raspberries, it's got willow, it's got the snowball bush, as I call it. It's got fuchsia. It's got a massive, massive Hebes. Look at this. Look at the height of it. It's about 6 foot high. And the fuchsia. Look how high the fuchsia is. So you can see I've done these panels here. And then when you look down there, you can see what I have to do. There's quite a lot of washing of these to do, see? And then, hopefully, before the week ends, I've got to cut that willow because it's got too high and it's coming right over the tunnel. So there's my bucket and brush. Of course I don't have a hose. It's impossible to have a hose when you have a spring well. It's a very poor use of water. So I use a watering can and a jug, and I just throw the water up over the top of it to rinse it. But you can see the big difference it makes now on the inside of the tunnel, especially on this side here, which has all been done. So I'm going to close the door of the tunnel because I've got seedlings in here. The rose that I planted by the arch is growing. You can see it's put on about 6 inches of growth. So that looks promising for the summer. It's starting to get quite chilly. Now there's no saying in Ireland, oak before ash, you're in for a splash. Ash before oak, you're in for a soak. Now that refers to the leaves coming out on the oak tree and the ash tree. Which comes first? Well, it looks very much like the oak tree is coming out first. So oak before ash, you're in for a splash. That means it's going to be a pretty dry summer. So in response to that, not only have I got the extra water barrels in place, but I'm also starting to save up buckets of water along here, which Jack likes to drink out of. He says, stop laughing at me, I'm having a drink. Let's just go around the front and have a little look at the sunset. Got some more gravel there to spread. That's a job as well I think I'll get done this weekend. It's a beautiful evening. Just beautiful. But because it's cold, it's also the kind of evening where you go to bed early. There's no point in sitting up on cold nights. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. The sunlight coming through all the new leaves. Well, Bealtaine blessings to you all.